Hello viewers, chessmates and checkmaters. Here I am Rook-ie King again with a new video. It's another exciting day on chess.com and as usual, we're jumping into an online rapid game. Let's start the game. I get matched against an opponent named Bleedzerjonathan and I have the white pieces. The game begins with pawn e4 and my opponent responds with pawn e5. A very classical start. I develop my knight to f3, attacking the center and controlling important squares. My opponent develops his knight to c6. Instead of continuing with standard opening principles, I decide to experiment a little and move my king early. Looking back, this wasn't the best decision because king safety is one of the most important principles in chess. My opponent continues developing naturally and brings another knight into the game. I develop my bishop to c4, targeting the king side and looking for attacking chances. My opponent develops his bishop as well. At this stage, both sides are getting their pieces out, but my position is already becoming slightly awkward because of my king placement. I decide to castle and bring my king to safety. My opponent starts expanding with pawns on the queen side. I move my bishop back to a safer square while he continues improving his position. I place my rook on the e-file, hoping to create pressure in the center. My opponent develops his bishop aggressively and starts controlling important diagonals. At this point, I push my pawn to strengthen the center. My opponent responds by bringing his queen into an active position. This is where the game starts becoming dangerous for me. His pieces are slowly gathering around my king. I move my bishop to improve coordination, but my opponent jumps in with a knight. Suddenly, there are threats everywhere. His knights are active, his queen is active, and my king is starting to feel uncomfortable. I bring my queen out to defend. My opponent places his queen even more aggressively, increasing the pressure. Every move now requires careful calculation. Instead of focusing entirely on defense, I continue trying to improve my position. This turns out to be a mistake because my opponent's attack is becoming stronger with every move. I move my bishop again, trying to create some breathing room. My opponent brings another knight closer to my king. Now both knights, the queen, and the bishop are coordinating together. This is a very important lesson in chess. When several enemy pieces are attacking your king at the same time, it's often more important to defend than to look for your own attack. I try to move my king away from danger. Unfortunately, the position is already very difficult. My opponent spots a tactical opportunity. He captures one of my pieces and opens more lines toward my king. I continue searching for a safe square, but the pressure keeps increasing. Every move I make feels forced. My opponent has complete control of the initiative. And then comes the final sequence. His pieces work together perfectly. The queen controls critical squares. The bishop covers escape routes. The knight jumps into position. I realize too late that there is no way out. Knight takes h2. Checkmate. The game is over. Result 0-1. This was definitely one of the toughest matches I've played so far. I made several mistakes throughout the game. The biggest one was not paying enough attention to king's safety. Another mistake was allowing my opponent's pieces to become too active without challenging them. One thing I've learned from this match is that development and king's safety should always come before creative ideas. When your opponent has active pieces, you need to respect the threats they create. Even though I lost, I don't consider this game a waste. Every loss reveals weaknesses that need improvement. Sometimes you learn more from a defeat than from an easy victory. If you saw any better moves or ideas that I missed, let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking to improve. If you haven't watched my previous 6 matches, make sure to check them out and see how my chess journey has been progressing. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next match. Let's end up the video here. See you in the next video. Bye.